Ravens flock, all that, man. What's good, Joe? What's good, man? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. Hopefully, I catch a good portion of y'all up right now, man. See who up in the live first, man. See who up in the live. See who's up, man. You shit, what's good, bro? What's good? What's good, man? Trying to see who up. Trying to see who up, man. I'm gonna be up for a little minute, man. I got free time finally. Finally. Yes. Ashley, no, my twin, what's good? Chris, what's good? What's good, Chris? Hey, I ain't even get to shout my dog out real quick. So everybody jumping in, man. Anybody in the future watch this video, man. Listen, man. Shouts out to Jason from Huddle It Up Films, man. I love the merch. I love it, man. Shouts out to you, bro. I wish I could show all the back, but yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Chris, what's going on? What's going on, Chris? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So I'm clowning, so I ain't nothing going on. You feel me? But what was that? But so it's been a lot going on. Of course, y'all that know we've been talking about it, but it's been a lot that's been going on in regards to the team, ranging from players to, of course, the coaching changes and all that. You feel me? Um, Damn, I hope Jay Z hopping the line. I hope Jay Z up, man. Um, I got so much to talk about. Where to start, man? So, shouts out to Jesse Mentor. Um, Let me take my glasses off for this. Shouts out to Jesse Mentor. I didn't expect him to be head coach. None of that. Chris, cut it out. Didn't expect him to be head coach. I wasn't sure who to expect, but I vividly remember saying this, that the next head coach, I wasn't even worried about the rest of the staff, so to speak, but the elements of being able to be innovative, of course, creative, uh, not just tied into one set of doing things. You feel me? Like, of course, all the years we had with Hardball, his extent as far as experience only goes as far as special teams. Right now, we got somebody that's been brought up in football since a kid, bred up in it. You feel me? All that. So like, that's beautiful in its own aspect. But I wouldn't even say they meant to double down and picking his crew, and that being Declan Doyle, caught me by left field. And when you do the history on Declan, not saying he got an extensive history, but this is the thing that was bothering me from a lot of fans of the Ravens that were on the train of the Kubiaks. They don't have much of a history. You know what I'm saying? So to the people that was like, "Oh, Declan only this age, this is and that," they was about the same age. Like, what are we doing here? Are we all for change, or are we just nitpicking shit just because we don't know who they are? And that's fine, but let's do our research too. You feel me? And from what I heard and from what I researched, Declan is that innovative, creative, not tied down to one way of doing things. type of coach. You feel me? So you feel me, Chris? So like I don't get any negativity towards the coaches right now, if there is any. I'm sure there is at somewhere out there, but and then Chef, personally, I know Chef was loving the fact about Weaver. I thought that was a ideal move to do, but I wasn't expecting it. Um, I thought Weaver was going to get the DC job before Mike did. And that was my main issue early on with Mike. I thought Mike was given the DC job and really didn't have to work for it. Shouts out to Mike for winning a Super Bowl. That's no surprise on my behalf. I know, Chef. I know, man. That's right. That's right, Chris. That's all we've been asking for. We was here. We talked about this. We talked about this. So like everything's falling into plan how it should. So moving on to the next aspect of this, and Weaver, he's. I don't want to spend too much time on Weaver because to me his resume speaks for itself. But I think that'll help tremendously for what we need as far as an identity on defense. But going into the next conversation, and I didn't mean to get to it this early, but if all that's taking place, right? And not saying eight hasn't done it, but if all that's taking place, eight, King eight, I can excuse all the MIA for OTAs. You feel me? I can excuse all that in the past. Fuck Harbs and whatever he was trying to do. I'm fine with all that. But this new phase we about to move into, I need you to put your best foot forward. Please, bro. Please show up to OTAs. Not that you wasn't going to, not that you haven't done it for in regards to new systems. I can't, whatever. And be honest, again, and I've said this before, there's no statistical data that proves going to OTAs makes a difference in winning a Super Bowl. But in regards to buying in regards to team camaraderie, and I do too, Chris. I do too. But in regards to team chemistry and really being locked in with the guys, I do believe that's really important for you, eight. I really do. But again, like Chris said, though, I'm sure you probably was already going, but just putting it out there because that's going to be the conversation. You know what I'm saying? What Chef say? He said, I was so happy that I was going to contact Ashley and celebrate. 211. That 211 get you right. uh what's the next issue I wanted to get on? Let's talk, shouts out to Nitro, shouts out to Wonder Kim. I'm not having issue with his opinion. I'm having issue with his comments. So I'm going to specifically talk about this issue with his comments in regards to Tyreek Hill. Okay. What pisses me off about a lot of the opinions that come to the defense of Lamar Jackson, and it's not Lamar's fault, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. What gets me is Nitro pointed out Tyreek Hill was a Hall of Famer or is a Hall of Famer, and that he still got tread on the tires, et cetera, even though he just blew out his fucking knee. Whatever. But when Deshaun Jackson was here, okay, and I vividly remember making videos about this shit. But when Deshaun Jackson was here, niggas was clowning Deshaun like this nigga was Father Rumpelstiltskin or some shit. Like, what the fuck, yo? He had, as far as I'm just concerned, maybe it's changed, but I swear he still got the longest reception in Lamar's career. Thus this far. You feel me? No, he didn't contribute as much as he could have, but you could say the same about Dez. But Dez got shitted on too when he was here. So my thing is, if you could sit there and make an argument for Tyreek Hill, why shit on the other veteran wide receivers that we had? Why even go that veteran route if we need a true one for Lamar, as they say? As they say. Thank you, Chris. Oh, the chef said, feels like the Ravens are trying to right their wrongs. And I agree, Chef. They realized that Orr wasn't that guy. And I see that too. I can definitely see that too. I was never a fan of Orr. I thought he was in over his head, taking on that spot. He didn't have to accept that role or that position. But hey, pause. That's on him. But if you gonna make an argument for Tyreek Hill at this juncture in life, I just don't see the purpose of shitting on those that was before him. And then it got me to thinking, right? I said, you know what? I remember Tyreek Hill's stats, like his timeline, but I said I never really paid attention to it enough now. So I said, you know what? Let me go look this up, right? And I'm looking this shit up, and I said, hold up, wait a minute, this look familiar. I immediately went to go type up Zay name. And you know what I found out? They fucking stats is damn near identical, okay? Tyreek Hill had an 800 yards plus in his first rookie year. Zay had 800 plus in his first rookie year. Second season, 1K season. Second year, 1K season. Third year, 1K season. Tyreek had exactly 1,400. A little over, but exactly 1,400. Zay had 1,200 and could have been more had he been given the ball more and given the same targets Tyreek got. So all the people that sit there, it's like shit gotta go way, motherfuckers gotta already be labeled in order for somebody to buy in and believe that somebody can be great. Not saying everybody, but that's just how it comes off. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. The only thing Zay has over Zay is a ring, Hill, excuse me, and a lot more outside. Facts, Chris, and we don't. Yo, I just seen a video of Tyreek doing Tyreek things, in a video with his baby mom, and he was getting the baby out the stroller, and for whatever reason, it was it's too much. It was too much. I felt like Doughboy and Boys in the Hood after Ricky got killed and they put him on the couch. And you know what I'm saying? Give me the baby, give me the baby. You know what I'm saying? The baby don't need to be saying this. Like, he was doing way too damn much in that video. So I don't need nobody like that around eight or the morale of the locker room. Let alone on the field. I'm good. I'm good. He does the same exact thing Zay does, and Zay's younger. Sorry. Get over it. Get over it. Abdi, what's good, bro? I see the oh man, Evan, I didn't even see you in the chat. What's good, bro? I don't know what was going on with the Asian shit, the Chinese shit, but Urban Closer, what's good, Joe? What's good, man? What's good, Joe? Uh yeah, I ain't gonna rap too much about the Zay shit. Zay's my dog. I'm rocking out with Zay, so it is what it is. Um, but to talk about the hot topic too before it ain't going nowhere, but likely, what the fuck? Oh, Urban, listen, man, we ain't doing no Bateman slander, man. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Hold up. Zay doesn't throw a fit when doesn't get the ball. That's right, Chris. And Zay know how to block. Zay know how to block, and they be clowning him for his height, but he know how to block. Okay, he fight for his yards. Okay, and Chris, you know what you just reminded me of too? Anybody that got criticism on Zay ball security, go look at Tyreek Hill first 3 seasons in the NFL. Tell me how many fumbles he had, and then come talk to me about Zay. Because if we could sit there and give Tyreek Hill his respect, all he do is run fast. Zay fight. Zay is fighting, yo. He's putting his name on his back on the front of his jersey. Fuck the back. Hold up. If we want to get a 30-year-old wide receiver, let's go Mike Evans. Evan, I'll be surprised if Mike Evans leaves Florida. I really would. Urban, yeah, again, Urban, I ain't taking no Bateman slander. Not right now. Not right now, man. Not right now. I got a little issue with Bateman with his outburst, but I ain't ready to discard Bateman yet, yo. I'm not on that train. Uh Evan came right into my my T1. Hold up. Chat moving. Hold up. Mike Evans hasn't been able to. That's true too. Stretch. Shouts out to you, bro. Um, bye bye 80. Yeah, Abby. Yeah, Abby. Yeah, man. Oh, for low. What's good, man? Why do I keep saying these little Asian little sign and shit? What is that? Chris, you got that by your name too. Y'all see that little Asian shit? What the fuck is that? Am I tripping? Uh, I'll take Zay over Hollywood right now. Urban right now, tomorrow, yesterday, AD, BC, AC, whatever. It don't matter. Zay all day, man. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I'm just this. We all witness to this. We all been asking for this. So all Bashadi just is doing is listening to us. Finally, we don't got to worry about Mr. End of the Bar man no more. Y'all be mad at me, but I don't like Mike, especially not in Baltimore. Chris, he his name is his name. His name is his name. Um, but I'm not sold that he's willing to leave Tampa Bay. I thought that was going to happen the last time he was a free agent, but he went back. So I ain't fucking with Mike, man. Um, Eric Clemson. Salute. It's the salute. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing up like that on my end. Appreciate that, though, yo. Ab, do you want AJ Brown? You know them Eagles fans is happy to get rid of him, man. Evan, oh, that's another thing too. Yo, hey, don't be parading for this motherfucker to come back to Baltimore, dog. Fuck that, yo. Fuck that, man. Yo, real shit, man. I've been meaning to get this shit off my chest too. Thank you, Evan, for talking about this, yo. I've been meaning to get this shit off my chest too, yo. Hey, I know that's your motherfucking homie. That ain't mine, dog. Okay? We about this. We about this purple. You feel me? Okay? I ain't never seen no motherfucking Ravens player willingly ask to be off the fucking team. Okay? If EDC ever said anything right, that was it. If players don't want to be here, okay, and this brings me to the next point I was already ready to talk about. If players don't want to be here, then I ain't got no desire for them being here. You feel me? Flat out. Likely. Likely. Yo, we been sitting here parading for you. We was riding for you. Everybody in the flock was riding for Likely. Everybody was rooting for you, right? And I heard the first interview, but it wasn't until Sip the Tally talked about it to where as though it really registered for me. You on some selfish shit. How many wide receivers before you likely had to fail victim to a fucking what's his name? What the fuck? A Marty Morningwig system. How many wide receivers fell victim to a motherfucking Greg Roman system? How many wide receivers fell victim to the Ty Monken system except Zay? But still the bullshit with Harbs all these years since eight been here. How many players fell victim? Queen should have stayed. They should have split that money up with Roquan and gave it to fucking Queen, but we had to let Queen walk. And Queen didn't want to leave. Queen ain't sit there and do no damn crazy ass interviews like that. Talking about I want my stats. I'm trying to get stats. What the fuck are you talking about, Likely? You trying to win a Super Bowl or you trying to sit there and line your pockets up? And that's fine if you trying to do that, bro. That's fine, bro. That's all good and dandy. But guess what we trying to do over here? You feel me? You wasn't gonna command no fucking 10 million a year. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Okay? If Mark Andrews, and I ain't no big advocate for Mark, yo. I'm not, but I keep it 100, yo. Andrews took the first deal that he was offered before he was on like that. Before he became Mark Andrews, man Drews for real. Had no shame in his game. Who the fuck do you think you are, Likely? Who the fuck do you think you are to sit there and reject a fucking deal from us, yo? You ain't putting no work in. You ain't putting no work in, Mr. Toe Tat. Fucking toe on the line. And PQ took your cookies. What are you talking about, bro? Take your punk ass to Boston, man. I hate to say that, yo. It hurt me to hear you talk like that today, but I'm hurt, so I don't care, bro. Take your punk ass to Boston, man. Fuck out of here, yo. Chris, we had the shortest wide out ever. AJ the type receiver we need. AJ crybaby though. AJ crybaby to me, man. AJ is crybaby. If he comes, so be it. I shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold my judgment. But I am not a big AJ Brown advocate. I never thought he was worth top wide receiver money. And for real, shouts out to my dog Fresh. If he hop on tonight, if he available, you know what I'm saying? But shouts out to my dog Fresh. If you really want to be honest, Devontae Smith make that team go. And if we really want to be real, if we really being real, how did AJ Brown look in that playoff game? Did he not drop a major pass? Don't be mad when he didn't want to play for Harbs anymore. Hmm. Likely been disrespected like crazy. I mean, I get it. I get it, twin. I get it. I get it. Yeah, Evan, he definitely crazy. I'm gonna catch up to the comments, but I want to see what y'all saying. Hold up. I'm not mad he wants his money and opportunity, but Chris, I'm speaking from terms of anger right now, so I feel your sentiment. I ain't knocking Likely on trying to get his bread, but I just think he went about this the wrong way. Completely. Completely. That man gotta pay for his new. Hey man, you gonna get that new. He gotta get that. He's gonna get that regardless though, Chris. He's gonna get that regardless though, Chris. That's all I'm saying. PQ is still a Raven to be honest. Urban, I'm with you. Likely be eating off them scramble drills. Ain't gonna come off. Ain't gonna come easy. So when he on some team overpaying, I ain't gonna not likely in his ability. I really can't get on him too much, but it's the issues that happen. And then I'm judging you based off your last several moves. I'm like, I could look past all that if you was willing to work with us, but you turned up your nose to a contract as if you had hella stats to go off of. Yeah, you made big plays, likely. Nobody's denying that. But if Mark Andrews, who's the all pro tight end, who is the damn near about to be the next Ring of Honor Ravens player, again, I'm not no big advocate for Andrews, but if he took the first deal offer, who the fuck are you? That's all I'm saying. I don't want to make it about stats and shit. I'm just saying, man to man on some real shit. Like I don't see I don't understand the moves you made. That's all I'm saying. Shit, shit gonna be so sweet for 80 when he ain't got that. That too, Evan. That too. That too. Likely, don't forget the fumble on Cincinnati Bengals Thursday night. Facts, Abdi. Facts, yo. So you saying 8 gonna take the team friendly deal for the greater good of the team? Also, Forlo, he don't have to. He don't have to. In all seriousness, I can't remember. Hold up. Let me try to hurry up. I'm gonna remember that comment though. Also for the let me try to hurry up, speed up. That's right. Actually, you're right. He made clutch plays, but he fucked up too. He fucked up too. We just putting it out there. What's up, Flock? Dang, so and what's good, bro? Not much, not much. We just going back over the timeline. I'm right now. I'm talking about likely the hot topic right now. Uh, and AJ was reading the same book on the sideline. It's funny as shit. AJ dropped three major passing. That's right. That's right. I apologize. I still haven't said. Oh man, yeah, chill out, Chris. Vita, what's good? Yo, what's good? What's good, Vita? It's been a minute. Jealous if we can get him. That'd be crazy, Stretch. That'd be crazy. Um, Mark Andrews was John Boyd all day, all day, all day, all day, and it seems like Harbs did everything in his power to make sure Andrews secured his deal. Which, with all due respect, Andrews has the most touchdown receptions in Ravens history. So, with all due respect, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you wouldn't have that if it wasn't for eight. But he's here now. But I do know this. I talked about this with Chris earlier. We can move on from Andrews 2027. We can trade Andrews after 2027. So, you know, it ain't all we stuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Greg, if we trade Mark right now, we gonna be in some shit. But back to O's for low comment. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where he say? What he say? He said so. You basically you gonna sign Lamar. I remember. I just want to see it though. Okay, so you saying eight gonna take a team friendly deal for the greater good of the team. Eight does not have to take a team friendly deal. I was on that app that allows you to be like the team GM and shit. And Lamar could sign a 5 or 6 year deal. I don't know how much per se, but he could sign a long term deal with of course, a lot of money up front. You know what I'm saying? And that'll easily free up the cap space to about, from what I remember, 75 million, enough to sign a big name wide receiver if that's what niggas wanted to do, or uh save that money and get hella free agents to bolster the O line and then go all in on defense and the draft. You feel me? You could listen. If EDC is smart, this is a hole in one all day as far as off season goes. You feel me? If he's smart, the shit can go down, yo. John really, stretch for sure. Old ass petty motherfucker. Old ass petty motherfucker, yo. When I sounded off, see this the crazy shit. When I sounded off week one, niggas thought I was panicking. They thought I was tripping. They thought I was tripping week one when I crashed out and said this team not doing shit this year, and this motherfucker is doing this shit on purpose. I'm convinced. I did enough videos these past 3-4 seasons to know, and we all seen it, but it was magnifying this year, yo. It was magnifying. In that game where Huntley was in there and he had Henry run the ball 30 plus times in a motherfucking game. Oh, I wanted his head on a fucking platter with olives for eyes. Oh my God, yo. Taurus, I'm gonna say the most TD receptions in Baltimore. This is probably true. This is probably true, or this is probably true. This is probably true. Yeah, stress. This is definitely probably true. You got a great point. You got a great point. You got a great point, man. I ain't gonna argue that one. Uh, I wouldn't have given a fuck about any of that. You can't depend, and that's true too, Chris. That's true too. It's to me. as a GM, it's a tough predicament to be in that scenario because like like you're supposed to reward your players, but at the same time, I'm rewarding you based off what you've done, not what you're doing. You playing like shit. And the smartest thing to do would have been either tag the motherfucker or tell him, yo, I can't do nothing with that. I don't believe you got it in you, Mark. I'm sorry. I love you, baby. I love you, but can't do it. You feel me? Something. Isaiah Likely is a better clutch catcher than Mark Andrews. I agree. I agree, Vita. You're not getting no argument on that one. That is very true. Makes the worst mistakes at the worst time, Chris. I feel like he's doing it on purpose at times. I was for Oscar. Yeah, Chris. I've never been so pissed off in my life watching John Harbaugh coach until that day. I mean, it's been some worse times. But that right there, that's when I knew he was going. That right there, yo, oh my God, that's making me want to watch the video now. That right there sealed the deal for me. I knew he was out of here. I didn't care what nobody said. He was out of here. He was out of here. Ashley, you better burn it. I'm not tagging Mark in my opinion. No, I'm not. I'm not mad at that. Irv. I'm not mad. I'm just saying I would at least try to stall out before going that to that drastic measures. I still wouldn't have paid Likely, uh, right in that like if Likely rejected the offer, I would have been more prone to tagging Likely than to sit there and be forced to sign Mark long term. That's just me. You feel me? But you clearly this has always been my issue with fucking EDC, yo. And shouts out to my jaw Dre Mitch because he know what the fuck I'm about to say. You take 5 steps forward with this motherfucker EDC, and he take one huge step back, yo. Now, I hope he don't do that shit this off season, but that shit right there with Mark was fucking crazy. I am not gonna lie, yo. When we really talk about it now, that shit is kind of crazy. It is. It was nobody asked for that. Nobody. I remember saying this too. Nobody asked for that. Hold up, Chris. I hope so, Os for love. I hope Huntley comes back. What was also glaring was no team really signs an extension during the season like they did with Andrews at the time they did. He could have just waited until. I agree 1,000% stretch. I agree 1,000%. Nobody asked for that, man. Nobody. John Harbaugh is going to sabotage the Giants. Oh yeah, give him some time. But that's going to bring me to that's another great topic too, real quick. Chris, yeah, you were here. You could do it for Huntley, but not Lamar. Oh my God, Chris. I was driving too with my GPS on as I'm trying to do the video and shit. So like I got spent around so angry, not even paying attention and shit. Like it was too much going on, yo. Oh my God. I just knew I was angry. I know that. uh all we does via they'll learn. Harv's too cocky. He said he was right about these coaches, but he basically threw Orr under the bus for a move. Of course, of course. That's what I said about Orr when he first took the job. I'm like, how long do you think he? Yo, he did Wink dirty. Okay, Wink was there. Wink put him on low key. You feel me? And I remember Wink talking about it, like, yo, like, motherfucker, I was coaching with your dad. You gonna let me go? You feel me? When I knew he was pulling shit like that, it's free game for you. It was a reason motherfucker Mike McDonald left. It was a reason. And look, hey, yo, there he is. There he is. There he is, my dog. My
What's up?
dog. Yes,
You
sir.
all teeth,
Yeah,
all teeth.
man, because it's lit right now, man. We uncovering the veil right now
I
on so
see.
much right now, bro. I was just saying shouts out to Fresh, man, because I was like, somebody was talking about Harv's too cocky and shit and all that shit, and they said he gonna do the same thing over the Giants. What we just talk about him You kept asking for the longest, bro. What the fuck did Trump meet? Why did John go meet with Trump, yo?
It's a
What
lot more than what meets the eye.
man?
Hey,
His
what's up? What's up, Chris? What's up, baby? What's up? There's a lot more to meet the eye, and I point that out. I'm like, we had 8 years. You had two separate terms. You could have met with Trump, and you meet with him now.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, Ashley? What's popping? You just meeting the man now? Like I already know. John knew mid-season that he was gone. Because when did he go to the White House? Doing what?
Was it during the
Doing a bye week.
yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
O's for low, what you
Produced
mean?
by Urban Closer.
Urban, what you not Urban. O's for low, what you mean? You said you was mad that we won. I don't know what you mean we won. Chris, they
Oh,
think.
from the Chicago. Well, the Chicago game, because that's who
Oh
we
yeah, fucking
played
right.
coming off the bye.
Fucking right, O's for low. Yes, I was mad that we fucking won. I told Lamar sit his black ass out. I told Lamar sit his black ass out. Don't you get back out on that motherfucking field and help that motherfucker win, man. I was pissed they fuck. You go look at the videos. I was asking for them to lose. They kept telling me I was being negative. My own fresh no. Tay kept telling me, "Oh, you being negative." I'm like, "Yo, Tay, we
You
not
was
built for
being
this shit."
negative though, but hey, you was being negative though, but I get it. I get why, because you want to just get the season washed.
And what
I
happened?
like winning, so I'll
But
never
what
be negative. I
happened?
like winning.
But what happened though? That's what it come down to. Everything had to happen in order for this motherfucker Harbs to go. And even then, like you just said earlier, Bashadi already knew he was ready for him to go. So
Yeah, he was
to
ready
me,
for him to go.
with that being the case, knowing how petty Harbs is, he was gonna fuck the season up however he could. He was not about to sit there
Well,
and
he
give his
couldn't do
all.
it. He couldn't. But see, here's the thing: he can't just mess it up any kind of way because his relationship with Bashadi, first of all, is going to sniff that out, and it'll been a bad situation.
Right.
But I get what you're saying. It's like you got at least attempt of something, attempt something. What do you mean the quote by a Super Bowl bust really divided the team? Stretch, oh, what's going on, Stretch?
He said Bobby Smollett. I just caught that.
Oh.
I'm thinking
I don't know
Jesse in
who
my
that
head.
is.
I'm thinking Jesse in my head, but I'm looking at it like, wait. Funny as shit. Hey yo, man, I wish I could say what I need to say to them and call their asses out, but they knew what they was doing. That's why I don't, I, ca- I ain't I'm banned from there. That's exactly why, man. Cause I call that shit out, yo. That shit's corny. And Sarah talked till she was blue in the face trying to defend Hart, talking about he was gonna be here. They didn't believe he was gonna leave. They didn't believe it.
Yeah. But what about this Skip stuff? Skip is doing a lot of capping
Oh man,
online.
that's crazy too. That is crazy too. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was funny.
But I told you that 3 weeks ago when Skip made it, well, he had somebody in the locker room, source in the locker room. That was cap. And now he's talking about what he don't like. It's not going to end well, and he's saying Lamar didn't need. He ain't said the guy Doyle didn't say none of this stuff. I could tell the media circle's born because they're just making anything up now.
Chris, you do be right. Chris do be right. He said, "Hot take. New York was probably in talks with Hards when we were 1-5. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. They probably had their eye on him, but he definitely had a
Bro,
talk with Trump about
thinking back
Johnny.
at thinking
I definitely
at it,
believe that.
thinking back at it when when which call went down beginning of the season, I said that defense is cooked. Did I say that?
Yep.
I said when Mad BK went down, that defense is cooked.
And it showed. It showed.
Because they didn't have anybody else that can maintain.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get for putting all your stuff in one basket.
Yep.
You got all these safeties, you ain't got no interior lineman. No, the
So,
drama never left because somehow, some way, Lamar said this, and this dude don't say anything. But see, when you're a quiet person and you don't speak
ooh.
up on certain stuff, which is
No.
not, it's nothing wrong with that. People gonna create any kind of narrative, and they're gonna play in your face because they know you ain't gonna come out and speak against it. They banking on that.
No, I think she talking about like with Mike Preston and shit. Cause now that I'm thinking about it, now she said that. I mean, I thought he did that initially, but not thinking that he gonna get fired. Now looking back on it, he definitely told Mike Preston that shit about Lamar playing video games late at night. He definitely told him that shit, yo. He definitely told him that shit, man. He said Bishop,
I
yeah,
don't know,
Bishop
but
B
I
said,
wouldn't allow them to play in my face like that because I just wouldn't. Let's be honest. Yeah, Ravens come short as a team, but Shad has been as rich as he has ever been owning that team with Lamar there. So for Ravens fans, it's like, well, we had to win the ring, win and wing low. It takes offense, defense, special teams, and coaching to win and win. So you can have 500 yards of offense and still
which we
lose. We
did,
didn't went
which we
through it.
did, which we have, which we
So
have.
I'm not trying to hear that. It's a lot of stuff. It goes into it. People are spoiled because people go on runs with good coaching and good teams that's assembled. Because for what it's worth, Kansas City went on their run. They only had one flashy player till they didn't have him. And that was Tyreek.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Tyreek
Because
earlier.
Kelsey not flashing. None of the other receivers, no running, none of them cats was flashy, bro.
No,
Preston never liked Joe Flacco too, but he ain't attacked Flacco like Lamar.
no, no. That's how you know John was behind that shit.
But it's a class reason why Preston don't like Lamar, cause Preston is the old the go along get along gang type of guy, and Lamar is like, let's face it, Lamar's a YN. And YN is just a statement, not mean that you're not good or bad or whatever. He Lamar is a sweet. I'm gonna
Well,
pause myself,
Chris,
but
I agree with
he's a
you.
sweet dude. He's a sweet dude as far as he's a nice guy. He's a nice kid, respectable, high moral background, and he don't look the way he acts, and it bothers them because I bet if Lamar looked like Russell Wilson, he would have nothing to say.
Or acted like him. Yeah, it's true.
And yeah, he would have nothing to say.
Well, then again, you see how Sean Payton came for Russell. You feel me? I, I I don't know, man. I don't know if there's a formula to appease. Well, uh, wrong choice of words, but that's pretty much what you're doing at that point. If you can't be yourself, then you definitely gotta. You definitely trying to appease to others.
All I asked for Lamar to do to go to training camp just this year, so we ain't got to hear a whole
Kirby.
bunch of dumb stuff.
He said that. I think you mean Declan. Declan. Oh, Deacon. Deacon Zay. Nah, everybody can't be no deacon, man. He said Deacon Zay better get the trustees together for LJ contract, or Fells Point Mafia gonna have something to say. Listen, man, L gonna get that contract done, man. I think I this is just me. I don't know. It might not even make sense. I think L is waiting for free agency to start. Not to say he's gonna hold out, do
I don't
anything
think they can
crazy.
afford. I'm gonna be honest. I can't. I don't think they can afford to wait for free agency to get his contract done. They gotta get their stuff done.
Why you say
I
that?
don't think they can work too long in the free agency because they're against the clock. You got all these other teams that need players, the same players that they need. Because you're competing against the Raiders, Kansas City, then Miami, then the Giants. Because Harbaugh's going to try to take half of the free agents the Ravens have because he's trying to bring his program over there.
Well,
So he's
pause.
going to overpay.
This is true, but pause. It's not like he doesn't already. We need we need trenches. It's not like they don't already have trenches over there on the Giants. That's what I'm looking at.
Right. But then some of those guys are free agents too. Ain't really about the talent, yeah, but he want his guys. He's gonna do an eval. And these guys not up to what he wants. They're gonna be gone. They play musical chairs all the time.
He said Dean Pease. He said out of context. Dean Pease wasn't good when he was here. Why bring him back? Oh yeah. I knew we was fucked in. Yeah, for sure. When he brought back Pagano, I knew we was fucked. I said it. I'm telling y'all, I made these videos. I said, what the fuck is Pagano doing here? What the fuck are we doing? He said, yeah, I feel like the contract will be done by the end of February. But trust the
But see,
Ravens.
here's the thing, and you got to realize too, you can't compare Mahomes with Lamar's situation because Mahomes has representation. So
This is true
while
too.
Mahomes is
This is
focusing
very
on
true. Great point.
football and then doing State Farm
Great point.
commercials, you know what I mean? He ain't got to do that. His agent doing that. Lamar has to do everything himself. And from what I'm hearing, he just had a baby. So he's in daddy mode. And it's the off season. So he's being a parent and doing the side stuff that he needs to do. So he don't have that because he has to do a lot of leg work himself. And I wish people stop saying like his mom is agent. No, he's his own agent. His mom is his manager.
Right.
He paid his mom for the contract because she helped get him done. But his mom is primarily his manager. Yeah, he don't have an agent. And you said, why you don't think Lamar have an agent? Because number one, his education is in communications. So I guess that's what something that he wants to do. Maybe when he's done football, he might want to be an agent.
Shoot. Vita, I thought you knew that. I thought that was. I thought everybody knew Lamar don't want to age it because I guess he want to keep the money in house. He don't. He don't want his
And he
business
want
getting
to keep
leaked
the
out.
money in the house. And then
Ro-
agents be leaking your information too, and he don't want that happen.
I forgot. I keep forgetting because I always be clowning him. But Roquan don't have an agent either. He might have one now, but I know they said he was one of the ones that didn't have one either for some reason. I don't know why that doesn't get talked about much.
Because he ain't Lamar. That's the thing. He not Lamar. It's a narrative. If let's say if Patrick Mahomes didn't have an agent, you wouldn't hear this stuff.
Right.
If Joe Burrow didn't have an agent, they'd be like giving him the highest praises. It's just a narrative that Lamar, they treat Lamar like he's a dumb Negro. He's just a jock. That's how they treat him. I mean, just let's we got to be honest. He's going into his ninth season. And we still hearing these same talking points from season year two. It's apparent what's going on. Now I just heard they put him in tier two of quarterbacks.
I mean, that's that's little kid shit. I ain't worried about that.
No, no, no. But one, it is kid stuff. But what I'm saying is we just gotta accept the fact that these things are not going away. So we just gotta just ignore it at this point.
Zara, you need to go see a specialist for that, because if niggas can hear you think, you got big problems. You got big problems. You don't need to be in the chat. You need to be in the padded room.
Legion boy, Xavier's son.
uh
Legion.
Zara, keep grinding and stay away from drugs. That's my advice. That's my help to you.
Big
Uh,
grind. Don't mind me. I'm doing the last
oh no,
sample.
you good, bro. uh I feel like it's somebody else I've been meaning to talk about. Chris, I'm sorry. Linderbaum. Linderbaum. I'm sorry, Chris. Stress said it. Linderbaum.
Damn.
Listen, man. Chris, you know they said your boy is asking for left tackle money. You know they
Oh
said
no, he got to
Linderbaum is
go then.
asking for less
He got to
tackle
go
money,
then.
Chris. Did you hear what I said, Chris? They said he asked for left tackle money. What? Oh my God. Listen, all I know is I got some names in mind for the draft. We ain't lost. Chris, I'm telling you, yo, Chris, I heard that this week. I don't know if it couldn't have been Sip. I don't know if it was Sutton on PRP. I can't remember who it was. I know one of them streamers said for the Ravens said he asked him or is looking for left tackle money. So it's not just 20 million, which is the top dollar, which is what Creed Humphrey is making. He want big bucks. I don't know who the fuck he think he is, Chris. All right, Chris. When we see him sign a big ass deal with a ton of money, I don't want to hear I miss Lindy. Okay, Lindy trying to break the bank. Lindy is trying to break the bank, Chris. Um,
And he can go. I'll see you later.
I I
He
I
can
will say
go.
this too though. I thought it was very interesting that the Browns offensive line, their whole starting lineup is available in the free agency. I would like two of those players. I'm not gonna lie. Chris, you breaking the
Oh
bank for Linderbaum?
no, I'm not doing it. I had that conversation with Yolanda. I told her no. I wasn't getting into it because with them they want. Well, how come I disagree? How? Because number one, you already know these players ain't really like that for real. Cause you got to take that. Lamar gives a handicap to a lot of players. So let him see him do that production with a traditional quarterback, and
That is
then
a
he
great
be
point.
worth it.
That is a great point. That is a great point.
Lamar makes Pro Bowlers. You ain't got to hold your blocks as long because he's gonna make something shake.
This is true. This is true.
They only count down. You only get a bad rep if the quarterback goes down. You can miss. You can not touch anybody, but as long as that quarterback upright, you're gonna get the credit.
It's
So he's buying his own time. So Lamar continue to make Pro Bowlers, even if Lamar didn't. When Lamar made Pro Bowlers, I mean, when Lamar don't make the Pro Bowl, he still make Pro Bowls. That's sad.
it's a Stretch said that's the part of the reason they didn't tag him, and that's a big thing too. Uh, Yeah, EDC was talking about they was gonna make that a priority, but I don't know, man. I don't know at this point. But he said O line gets tagged as a whole, not per position. Didn't know that. Uh,
If
Teller.
likely leaves and goes and get be an all pro next year, I want EDC go out of here.
I gotta talk about that too with you because my
I
dog is
want
the
him out of
biggest
here.
likely fan. So hold up. Ashley said don't want to return either. I love Teller. I like him. I would love to have him on the Ravens. Bullock can play center, draft one, and had him battle for the spot if he don't sign the vet. I agree. The center was not good the last couple. I tried to tell Chris, but Chris don't believe it. Chris do not believe it. She's lindied out. She is lindied out.
Hey, you can't go by what everybody else say. Believe what your eyes say.
Ooh, stress you cooking. I like, but that's the two people I'm talking about. Teller and Batonio. Teller and Batonio is the two ones that I like. Vera Tucker is high on my list as well. Man, stress you've been doing your homework, bro. You've been doing your homework, man. I can tell. Ask, I'm sorry. We gotta talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it, yo. Um, Fresh as a long time fan, and I already talked about it earlier, and I went on my rant. You ain't here, bro, but I had some choice words for likely because it did kind of piss me off hearing him talking in the interview today. But you've
About
been,
what?
he was basically saying like he mad that I don't want to put words in his mouth, but so I'm paraphrasing. But how it came off to me was as he was mad at the lack of targets, mad that he wasn't involved in X, Y, and Z, but blah blah blah. But I'm like, bro, how many other wide receivers went through this? Likely, you're not the only one, bro. You're not the only one. And
Man,
my
they
thing
playing
is,
sport where the more touches they get, the more money they get, the more job security they have. So I understand it. I don't take it that way. I don't take it that way. But I did. And part of the Ravens' problem is they had too many. They had too many weapons. You're a one first team, so your touch is going to be limited anyway. So sometimes you just need. That's why I said all this receiver, number one receiver talk. You got full arsenal on a run first team. You just need people that's going to grab, make plays. And
right.
he was one of them dudes. When you needed him, he'll make a
I
play.
agree.
You
I
need
agree.
somebody who drop the ball, won't drop the ball.
But he gave
You
up
you
he
clamoring
gave
from
up Tracy
AJ
money
Brown.
a few
AJ
times,
Brown
but
hands ain't like that.
no, no, no. I
So
am
you
not an AJ
clamoring,
Brown
you want
fan.
all that. You got an elite all athletic quarterback. You don't need somebody that's extraordinary out on the outside. You just need somebody that's gonna get the job done. That's why I likely should have moved in number two. Should have been the X receiver.
You've been
You
saying
already
this.
got your number one. I don't want to say it.
You've
It's
been
only
saying this.
five number in the whole entire league in the last 30 years. There's only five number two receivers that had multiple thousand-yard receiving.
I didn't know that.
Look it up. Keaton McCardell. Um, it was somebody else that was on, and that was at a time where they didn't give
Both was good.
number two receivers Pro Bowl nods like that. Alternates like that. Even you made a Pro Bowl, you didn't. They didn't get alternates like that. So go back and look it up. So somebody was saying all they do is grab the ball and then run backwards and stuff. And I was like, that's not true. I said, you got confused with Hollywood. Now, all Hollywood, he just couldn't catch. I said, oh, we watching the same thing. Hollywood used to grab the ball and go backwards and trying to juke and then end up falling down on his face.
Did you see that
Yeah, I
likely
heard
interview,
it. He
bro?
said that.
Okay. And signed 1 year prove it deal for a big. I agree.
No, but I got stress. I gotta disagree with on this one premise. They've been in the top five, at least top two, offensive power in the last 5 years running the ball. Because you win games running the ball, be able to break down teams and protect leads. It's just that they get away from certain plays at the end of the game and then let your opponent back into the game, and then you end up losing. Because if they would have played that Buffalo game again, they would have lost. They wouldn't have lost that. That don't usually happen like that.
This is true.
That was a lack of focus. See, they just need to kill, 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 kill. They want to ease up. Some teams you ain't gonna. Cause I will say this about Allen. He's gonna go hard from the first snap to the last snap.
Well, they let him do that.
And you know why I know that what I'm saying is true? Because Jacksonville had no reason to lose that game. That playoff, they had that game in the bag.
I agree.
They
I
had that
agree.
game in the bag.
Bazel, what you mean Albert Connell and Michael Westbrook? Like, what you mean? I don't know.
I guess he was.
I don't know who Michael. I
Michael
don't know neither
Westbrook
one of
was
them. I
a
don't know.
Well, Michael Westbrook, he was a running back for the Eagles and Redskins,
Yeah, he got me.
and his brother went to Salisbury University and
V.
played too.
V just said he got to stop. Yeah, they get the little bunny rabbit motions going on sometimes. I will say that is a. Oh, okay, that's what he was saying. He was saying the five wide receivers and shit. Yeah, I ain't know. I don't know them two.
Yeah, that's why you don't know him. You know, Michael Jackson had the most receiving yards for a Ravens wide receiver in a game.
Yeah, probably. I'm about to
You
say
don't
it
even
wasn't.
know
It
who he
had to be
is.
for. No, I wasn't around for Michael Jackson. Nah, I was living,
Nah,
but
because
nah,
he
I
was the
wasn't no
first two.
fan.
He was on the Ravens for 96, 97, 98
Yeah,
season.
nah, I was watching. I was watching wrestling, and then St. Louis Rams 98, 99.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the people don't know. It's a long time ago. A long time ago. But yeah, I just thought you would know. I just find it funny.
Yeah,
Like, well, what's going on? We're gonna
nah,
see.
nah, it's true, but I just I didn't care for how likely went about it, man. And the reason I say that is Mark
I
took.
likely if you could really pay attention to it, likely it's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, well,
He's
you know
hurt.
what? Maybe that's why I sounded off then, because
He's hurt.
I took on all that emotion,
He's
because
hurt.
it pissed me off. It
He's
pissed me
hurt.
off.
Because could that be a reason Lamar holding these negotiations up?
Listen. I'm trying to tell you. I think he holding out until free agency is upon us, because that's going to define two things for me personally. I could be completely wrong, but I think he's waiting for 64 to hit the free agency, go sign elsewhere. That way, Ravens can't even say, "Oh, well, we trying to work with him, price him out." That way, you ain't got
You
to worry
on
about
you,
him.
but here's the thing with that though, bro. You playing hardball. You playing with fire with that,
Like
because
I
there's some
said,
things can go wrong because the stuff that you really do need for your team to function might be gone.
like what? Free agents?
Players that you actually need in free agency might be gone.
Shit,
They
you
got
could
to
trade
boost
for
both
picks.
lines.
You could trade for picks, yo. You could trade for picks, yo. Just
Yeah,
saying.
but they got 21 positions they need to fill. They got 20 something free agents.
Well, I know this. It's tough. It's tough because I don't know it all in its entirety. But I already told you, Fresh. But I'm telling the YouTube now again. But from that app shit for that GM shit, over 70 plus $1 million can be freed up potentially in the cap space. That's a lot of money to work with that
It
many holes
is.
to fill. That's
But
all I'm saying.
is it their plan though? Because what Jesse want to do, we don't know what Jesse wants to do too. We still thinking like EDC with a hardball in mind. We gotta get out of that. We don't know what this man wants.
Right. Mm. It's I don't think it's going to get ugly like last time, where as though like he's sitting there.
And that's why everybody say, "Oh, it's gonna get." How do you
Nah,
know?
I don't think it'll be like that. And I already told you fresh, but it's the first time telling YouTube. I think Edie, not EDC. I think Bashadi and Lamar communicates more than we know directly, and I don't think EDC is a buffer at all. He can't be at this point. Fresh, how many times you done told me at EDC it took Ozzy to come to Lamar crib to get that deal done?
No, to save the relationship.
To say the thank you, excuse me, to say the relationship. You feel me? So I don't
Because
think
from what I'm
I don't
hearing,
think Lamar
when I'm
communicates with
hearing
EDC all the time.
Eric got to, because Lamar was in Baltimore at the beginning of the negotiations. Eric
Mm-hmm.
pissed him off. He went home. And then that's when the next week, that's when he told Harbaugh, made an announcement that he asked for a trade.
Right,
You had no, they was at stalemate, but it was still like friendly.
right.
Eric said something to piss him off. He went home. When you got, because Eric should have went and talked to him. As he was pissed off, why the GM, the dude you supposed to be directly talking to about your money,
Mm-hmm.
why he ain't come to Florida? Ozzy came to his house front door. We're gonna find out when Lamar retire and they have a 30 for
Hey
30. We're gonna
Jang,
find out.
Jang.
Or we win the Super Bowl, you know, they'll let some they'll let dirty secrets out you win the Super Bowl because they don't care because they got to their goal.
Dwayne was
So
good,
because
bro.
they, all right, Jang, hey, take it easy, man. Yeah, so I don't know what I want to know what everybody else think. That's what I think anyway. But that's just me. That's just my opinion.
Nah,
Everybody has an opinion.
Stretch was right. Stretch was right. He said Steve Smith said Bashotti talks to the players often during the season.
Yeah, he does. He
Mm-hmm.
said he dropped right in the locker room on their head.
Word. So I wouldn't
He'll
be surprised.
he'll sit at the lunch table with him. You don't see
And
Jerry Jones sitting at the table with nobody.
a, another conspiracy theory for me. I think I already told you fresh, but I think Bashotti probably already know what Lamar trying to do and say, you know what, I want to see what Eric gonna do. Don't worry about. I'm gonna make sure you sign Lamar, but hold off for right now. Don't worry about the deals right now. We're gonna get it done, but don't worry. I want to see what Eric does. You know what I'm saying? Because Eric on a short leash right now,
But
man.
if Eric finds out, that creates dissent.
Well, he already on a short leash.
Yeah, but that's not how business work, though, bro.
I don't know. I just a conspiracy. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I know that's not how it works, though. Because sometimes I have to do it. You gotta take yourself out of the fan seat and put
True.
yourself in
It's true.
the
It's true
owner
too.
seat.
This is true too.
Yeah,
This,
because guess what? If EDC messed this up, Ray Lewis be in his chair. And
I hope so.
I'll put a yard on that. I'll
I
put a
hope
whole
so.
stack on that joint.
I hope so.
Ray Lewis be in his seat.
Trade them
And Ray
picks to
Lewis
get
is
that
too big of
guy.
a personality to be a coach.
Stretch to get who? Tree said trade them picks to get who?
Trade
Stretch
picks to get your guy stopped. What?
to get who? Stretch. I ain't trading no picks for nobody right now, unless you talking about JSN or some shit, which is still crazy. I doubt they'd give him up. But who you trying to trade picks for? Or you said trade up to get somebody? I still don't think y'all
Ain't
would
no
trade up.
guarantee that Justin Jefferson is going to be there in Minnesota. I heard he went out.
I mean, I was waiting on
If
it, but
they don't get a quarterback to his liking, he wants out.
that's his fault. But I will take Justin Jefferson for sure. EDC made it seem like he had
I don't
no.
want no. I want a year. I want to see what we have. We need to see what we have in
I agree,
Walker.
Ashton. You said Walker.
We
Who you
need
talking
to
about?
see what we have.
Oh,
First,
Taz,
the
Taz,
first
Taz, Taz.
rule in trying to draft and try to. It's no use to keep drafting receivers if you don't know how to develop them.
This is true, bro.
Because there ain't no way that as good as Tez is raw talent, that he don't know how to run proper routes yet, and he's been a whole season and a half in the NFL.
Well, that was the knock on him. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Well,
the knock on him.
that's why they should have. You don't get to learn unless you get the reps. Just get him, put him in number two. I don't know what you do with Bateman. I'm just over
I'm
that.
I'm
Put him
glad.
in
Hold
number
up, hold up,
two.
hold up, hold up.
Bring D Hop, get D Hop, bring him back and give him more
I,
targets.
I'm
Because
glad we
he
talk.
was highly upset. He should have got more targets.
I'm glad you said Bateman because I've been a real critic of Bateman the first couple seasons, not the first year, but somewhere in the midst after the EDC tweet and all that stuff, and even just recently with him tweeting about, oh, I got hacked. I don't care for shit like that. But as of right now, I don't think Bateman needs to be off the team. That's just me personally.
No, I'm not saying that at all,
No,
but
no,
I
no.
said whatever
I
you
ain't
do,
saying you
well, I
did.
wish they make their mind up.
I ain't saying you did, but it's a lot of chatter out there among the flock, like a lot of people off the Bateman train. But I'm like, it's not his fault. He don't get the ball. I could see if he was fucking up.
He don't get the
He
ball, and
don't get
number
the ball,
two,
yo.
they draft a player that really didn't belong on the Ravens anyway. Because they don't know how to draft. I bet Bateman had went to Pittsburgh, he'll be a household name. The
Slice, what's
Ravens
good, yo?
don't know how to train. They don't know how to develop receivers, dog.
I agree. Bateman's definitely an on-time receiver, but he still might have a chance. With that being said, though, Stretch, great observation. But hold up, let me see. Dwayne said we're about to see how much Harbaugh has the
On
players
time,
back. I agree.
hold. Wait a minute. Back that up. On time is like what?
On
On
time,
time.
like you in rhythm. You got to catch him in rhythm.
On time can mean on script or in rhythm. Those two different things. You can't say on script because he misses a lot of plays he mess up on when he zig when he's supposed to zag. He's always getting fussed out in the game.
They do have little miscommunication errors.
And why is he having that miscommunication, but nobody else really having that miscommunication? They don't have that miscommunication with Lamar. Neither is Andrews.
Well,
Neither
hold
is
up.
Likely.
We gotta dig.
No,
We
he
gotta
don't.
hold up. Because this is why I say I'm glad we talking about the Bateman situation because this always bothered me. If I'm being genuine and being realistic and fair, Likely looks up to Lamar. Zay looks up to Lamar. Not in no crazy sense, but you know what I'm saying. I
Right.
don't know if Bateman has that attachment to Lamar. Not that he needs to, but because he isn't all quote unquote fanned out and distant away from Lamar, that distance, whether they created that or not, I genuinely believe that is the threshold that holds them two back. Now, them working out together, all right, cool, but still on the field, um I don't
I
see
want you to go back to what I told you earlier, and you have your answer. The style offense the Ravens want to
you got a
run,
point.
that's not conducive to Bateman.
Well, what about now though? What about we got Declan
And
Doyle? We got
we
Charbroil
don't
Doyle.
know. We don't
Right,
know.
right.
We don't know. Bateman needed should have been in a West Coast offense with receivers, short passes. He can get in rhythm, touch the ball. I told you, Bateman is a rhythm receiver. That means he has to have. He's like Odell.
I agree.
Odell ain't shit if he don't get touches. You know that. He
Damn.
Odell was a dog if he's getting touches in the game. Now, now, certain players, T.O. wasn't shit without touches in the game.
I agree,
Ocho
Stretch.
Cinco wasn't shit without touches in the game. Once they get their touches, get in rhythm, you can't stop them. But they
Right.
didn't get a touch in it. Now somebody like D Hop or something like that, Andre Johnson or something like that, Roddy White, you didn't have for Julio Jones, bro, Fitzgerald, bro. You can go to them in the final seconds and they're gonna catch it like they've been active all game. It's a mindset. Certain people like that, certain people are not.
Right. And I think that part of it too, though, is
He got
one.
to get involved early. I've been telling y'all that going on 5 seasons, bro.
And but that aspect, I put that on 8 because you should
You
know
can't
your
put that on
guys.
8 at
He
first.
should
But
know
first, you
them.
can't put
He should
all
know
that
Bateman. He should know
because they
Bateman by
draw the
now.
plays. They draw the plays.
But he should know Bateman personality by now. If Stretch can point that out, I know Lamar should see that, yo. I don't want my wide
How
receiver
many plays?
frustrated.
And you know, I'm a Bateman guy, by the way. But how many plays do Bateman do where he don't run the route completely?
We'll just give him fucking hitches. Just get him going. Just how we do Zay.
Man, look.
I'm just saying,
Then he
bro.
got to stop. Then he's injured a lot too. Then when he's getting the ball, he's dropping it or he running the wrong route. I don't know what it is. All the all
I
their
still feel like that
all
could be
their
that
crusty
bridge could be
behinds
gap
need to be at training
closed.
camp.
That
Oh,
that
oh, oh, oh.
good.
They need all they just need it. They need it all. They just need to be at OTAs. All of them need to be. They need to be practicing. They should be practicing now.
Well, sounds to me, based on what Ghost is saying, sounds to me both of them was handicapped by uh uh a bad scheme and
And
offense.
the scheme, because what did everybody say? The Ravens' route trees are too are not spread out enough.
Right.
Everybody's running like
I
that.
agree. I agree. I agree.
Cause a
I
lot of
agree.
balls, if you look, a lot of footballs that was thrown to Bateman end up going to Lightly or
Or
Mark,
some
whoever's
yeah,
lined
oh
up on
yeah, I
that
was about to say
side
Mark.
because the
I was about
route's
to
too
say
close
Mark.
together.
I was about to say Mark. Yep.
Especially in the end zone where stuff supposed to went to Bateman and Mark goes for it and mess the play up.
He said last year they built his confidence up and fed him often and early, and he has
But
his
here's
best
the thing
seasons.
with that.
True.
You're not going to just get constantly fed the ball in a run first offense. In theory. It worked with Hollywood because Lamar he had to go out his way to force the ball to him.
This is true. It's long developing plays. Yeah.
They gotta get out that long development play shit either. That means you depending on Lamar's athleticism.
Right.
You can't be it's gonna drain you to be Superman all game at the beginning. Nobody should be able to be Superman, Batman, whoever at the beginning of the game. You supposed to play in your base. Let's talk about Dragon Ball. Don't Goku fight most of the time with his hair black in base form till it's time for him to go Super Saiyan?
Right.
You got to build your base form up. The stronger your base form, your regular stuff, the more dynamic your superpowers become. But you gotta give them the chance to develop that. We lost 3 seasons with them with G-Ro not letting Lamar flourish. Imagine if we had Monken after 2019.
Shit. We would have sped up this process. I tell you that.
Yeah.
We would have sped it up for sure.
There's no reason why at a clip if how official Lamar is, there's no reason why Lamar shouldn't have had a 7 or 8 touchdown game before he got sit out.
I agree, Slicer. It was definitely inept coaching.
Oh,
Definitely.
talk about my man 86 Ghost. You're a funny man. But you like that comparison, right? Sometimes you gotta break it down for people to understand. Yeah, that's what Hollywood was saying, Stretch. Hollywood was saying, I hate when they said that we built the system around him. He was like, Lamar can play any system. They did a terrible job. You build a team around a quarterback who's limited. Let's say Burrow, you got to build a team around him because he's limited. He makes quick decisions, but he also takes big chances. You got to build a team around him. Now, we haven't seen Burrow without two elite receivers since college.
No.
He had two elite receivers everywhere he went at in college and in the pros. Lamar didn't have that. He had a Seth Roberts and a Willie Snead, and was the number one team in the NFL on people that you can't trust in crunch time. Imagine if he had sure hands. That's what I'm saying. Imagine, like,
It's bittersweet for me, man,
take your
because I really.
feelings out. Imagine that
You
that
said
was a
take your feelings out. Yeah.
malpractice.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you could the players they say well the players got to play. You're right, absolutely. But who told them to not practice for 23 days before a divisional game in the playoffs? Like who told them that?
Harbs. Harbs said it's okay.
That was dumb. Cause Harb should have been like, bro, y'all not interviewing until after we get until after whatever happens in the playoffs. It was a distraction. Not only that you had your coordinator interviewing, you had your offensive and defensive coordinator interviewing, and your player and your best player, your quarterback didn't play week 18. That was they messed up. Even if Lamar would have ran a series, he would still took that whole week of reps. So it wouldn't been 23 days. 23 days is too, especially for a young receiver, to have to warm up to play a game against a team that was hot. Tennessee was the weakest team out of all of them in that playoffs that year, but they was hot. They was on a winning streak.
They was
They
more
ready.
physical. They was physical.
They were more physical. Now, the Ravens would have won that game if they did one thing. Just ran that first series. If it wasn't there, short route, they could have just ran. All right, that first series to set the tone for the rest of the game. That they went in panic mode when, come on now, you at home, you got the crowd behind you, and you fuck up like that. You bounce the ball, bounce off your hands.
Yo,
That's a momentum killer. And you got a silverback gorilla that's just gonna run the ball down your throat, bro. Y'all need that because then you've been able to see what Brable had in store. What kind of you were seeing his hand. You got to see his hand, what hand he's trying to play. You playing catch up most of the game.
yeah, I remember Ingram being hurt. He said,
So it's coaching. It's coaching because to be honest, the Ravens should have had three Super Bowls in the Flacco era. They wasted 2 years with the Ravens defense was the best in the league. You wasted time with Ray Lewis. They didn't win enough Super Bowl until their last straw. He had a chance to win a Super Bowl in 2014. He sucked 2013, and then when they got
that was one of the nastiest
what's
seasons
called
I've ever seen. No,
that when
well,
they
no,
when they
one of
went and
those.
got Shanahan, all of a sudden they back again. That tells me right then and there, Harbaugh not actually an old coach. So he had to get a coordinator that was a way better coach than him. to be his coordinator.
And he only stayed 1 year, man.
And he only stayed 1 year. And you knew this dude was playing to get another job. He was just being a placeholder. He need to be under center 90% of the time.
Stress was right.
He
Stress.
don't need to be playing shotgun like that unless they just playing around. Because Lamar needs he's a player where he at his best when he can make quick decisions. Nice guys, he's a nice guy. Nice guys overthink things. It's an inherent trait. You try and make everything happy. You try and be the best. You overcompensate. Get the ball out. Boom, 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 boom. When he gets the ball out and go into a no huddle offense, you see games like the Jets. You see games like the Rams. You see games like Miami.
To stretch and slice their point. That's what Mentor said he was going to start doing and implementing, which was having Lamar more under center. If I'm not mistaken, I swear that's what Mentor said,
Yeah,
yo.
that's what he said.
Yeah, word, man. That's why I'm like, this is
At least
one for
then
the
and then you
history
could
books,
do
man.
pistol too, because sometimes if that pass rush coming, you ain't gonna have time on the center.
Right.
Sometimes you the pistol, but that shotgun that's too you too far back for that. And then you got a running back that needs a full head of steam as well. Ain't just Lamar, you got Henry too. That's all I'm saying. It's just like they doing too much, man. They doing way too much. Stop doing that. You're doing way too much. It is not that difficult, man. We should at least have 6 championships. We should be tied with New England right now.
Yo, Mentor is the truth, yo. Mentor rhymes. Mentor rhymes. He said, woo ha. Woo ha. Got you all in check. That's Mentor rhymes right there, man. For real.
I ain't got no beef with EDC,
I do.
but he's not no Ozzy.
My thing is, you got rid of Owe, and instead of checking John bitch ass for not getting the best out of fucking Owe, okay, it took Steve to make the call and disown Harbs. EDC, I have no doubt in my mind if it was your call, you would have Harbs still here, bro. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Actually, that
my
was the holdup. That was the holdup that was trying to save his job. That's why they said they thought he was coming back. They wanted to say, let me talk to, I could get Eric to reconsider. Let me talk to Eric. Eric
yep.
said no. Eric, what they don't tell you, Eric came and fussed them out first. That's why they was tight, look, absolutely not. I'm not taking no for an answer. Nah, he got to go. You remember that?
Who said that?
They was saying like Eric I mean Bashadi wanted Harbaugh gone and he wasn't taking no for an answer.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
means they
yeah,
try
yeah,
to
yeah,
talk him
yeah,
out of it.
yeah. That's all.
And he said
Yeah,
some staff too.
yeah.
They
He's
wanted no for an answer.
that's right. That's right. Cause Bashadi, they was gonna try to talk you out of it, man.
Yeah, he was trying to talk. They're gonna try to talk him out of it. He was like, absolutely. Because Lamar said, "Yo, I don't care, man. Long." He was just like, respect whoever y'all choose to coach the team. I'm in on it. You know what I mean? Y'all do what you want, but I just know something got to change, and that's a fair thing to say.
That Harbs ain't here that way. Cause sound like to me he was still taking shots. That even that little punk ass comment about him saying he said he wanted to draft it Puka Nakua. Motherfucker. That's one motherfucking wide receiver and since 2008, bro.
Well, guess what?
One
If he was
fucking
that
wide receiver,
adamant
bro.
about it, they would have drafted him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are you talking? Like, what? What?
But they
bro.
didn't know Puka was gonna come out like that though.
I didn't understand
If
the
they knew
purpose
he
of
was
him
gonna
even
come out
saying
like that,
that.
he would have been drafted earlier. So cut that out.
I agree, Stretch. I would have got rid of his ass too, man. Yeah, you see him, Stretch? You swear he bossing up or something, man. Motherfucking mooly. This fucking guy,
Hey, you
man.
wow.
Get a load of this fucking guy, huh? He said, I agree. It's somewhat Hey yo, are you serious right now, yo? He said I agree it's somewhat a part of the culture tree. John isn't as people claim to be by way of I'm a big fan of your
We
Holy
talk all this
shit.
offense, but really defense is what's gonna set the tone.
Yo, Chris, what the fuck, yo? Yo, shouts out to Mike McDonald in the chat, man. That is crazy, yo.
What? What she said?
Nah, it's literally you know somebody gotta be trolling, bro. But it say Mike McDonald, Seattle Seahawks. He said, I agree. So as someone a part of the coaching tree, John isn't as people claim to be. By the way, I'm a big fan of your content, but he acting like he Mike McDonald. It might be, for all I know. Who knows? But that's just still funny. Why is John Bazel? Because he's still petty. He petty and he mad, still bitter, 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 and like Fresh
Oh, you
said,
know he's on. But
watch
you
he
all,
try to every little player that we might need low key or that he think we might need. Watch he try to go for in the off season. He done already picked a few coaches. You feel me? He know I know you better believe and watch Linderbaum go to either the Chargers or the fucking Giants. Watch.
Hollywood might go to the Johns too.
That'd be
Him
smoke.
and Malik neighbors. Howdy neighbor.
Yeah, man. I feel like there's somebody else we need to talk about too, man. We talked about Lindy. We talked about Likely. Um, it's a lot of people. I ain't worried about the cuts and all that because some of them people can come back, but um, I ain't worried about
Why
Zach.
they need pass rushers on there? They need to talk about that pass rush. That's what they need to talk about.
I mean, we could definitely. Well, being as though we got Weaver now, shouts out to Weaver. Um, I think he'll help with I said Mike Evans. Mike Green. Um, I think we get Beaks back this year, hopefully. Um, but you're right. We definitely need. Yeah, we got to go in the draft and grab one. But I don't know if I go first pick with that.
If it's available, yeah. If not, I need offensive, defensive tackles, guards, tackles. We need it. We need trench players. We
Mm,
could figure those specialty players. We could figure that out later.
right.
We could figure that out by trade, free agent. We could figure that out. We need specialty players.
Bradley Chubb is available. I don't know if that'll happen, but I thought it was interesting just because Weaver was there. So if he does come, at least Weaver knows what to do or what he's good at. But I don't know too many. right. I mean, you still got the OGs like Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, motherfuckers like that. But if we looking for young, we definitely gonna have to grab somebody on the draft. I'm not a huge Bane fan, y'all. I am not a huge Bane fan, man. Jalen Phillips. Ah, I was big on Jalen Phillips when he was coming out the draft, but since then, I really haven't seen much. Granted, I know he got hurt too, but I ain't too stoked about him. He said stretch him about the sabotage so he could drop. I don't know. I ain't no huge Bane fan, man. I'd rather if we going pass rusher, um, damn. Uh, if we going pass rusher, I forget the kid. I don't know if he from Texas A&M. I forget his name. Sip did a video on him just recently, like the other day or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't kept up on the college players yet. I got other shit going on right now.
He said, "Band ain't still no lobsters or something." Nah, it wasn't that. It's just I don't know. Like I don't know, man. I don't. Everybody can see. Don't take my words as literal either, because I wasn't big on Miles Garrett when he was coming out the draft. That's just me. But of course, he's damn near Hall of Fame now. But I don't know, man. I don't know
Oh
if
no,
he's
I think he done already done made his Hall of Fame claim. That's a done deal.
yeah, for
I
sure.
I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, David Bailey's a good one, but I don't know. David Bailey's definitely gonna go top 20, possibly, but I don't know if he fits Ravens. Same thing with Bane. I don't know if he fits what we need as far as immediate impact. Numbers say Bane would be immediate impact, but I don't know, man. I don't know, yo. I don't see enough fluidity from him. Like I don't see wiggle room. I don't see that bend like motherfucking Mike Evans. I should keep saying Mike Evans. Mike Green got or some shit. Like I don't know though, but I ain't gonna.
Expect a big year out of Mike Green. I'm telling you now, and I'm gonna be the first to say it. Expect a big year out of Mike Green.
I hope so,
Okay.
man. If Mentor was able to get the best out of Oway, he damn sure should be
You
able to get
gotta
the best.
realize he was injured. He missed a half a season. He was injured. Give him a training camp to get his chops and his confidence up. He gotta learn his little stuff to get himself. He gotta beat different points. Once he get there, he be straight because he's in the backfield a lot.
Right. He just need that another presence. And speaking of,
Not that it's just like little things, little weapons in his repertoire to get himself
mm,
loose.
well, Weaver definitely gonna help him out for sure. I'm sure, bro. I'm sure of it. I'm trying to think. It was who else was it? We talked about Mentor. We talked about Doyle. Oh, did we talk about Doyle? I don't know if I talked about Doyle much. Well, other than what the qualities that he's bringing, but I thought it was still interesting. I know everybody know the handle name I Horus Taurus and shit, so I'm big into the horoscopes. But I find it awesome that we got a Capricorn quarterback, Capricorn running back, uh,
Yeah,
a,
I don't get
a,
into that. That's
a
your thing.
yeah, a Taurus head coach and Declan Doyle, a Pisces. I feel like that's plenty of good positive vibes and energy uh to turn into something very trustworthy. a solid bond. I don't know how long Declan gonna be with us because he's still young and getting started, and if everything goes well, he could be a hot commodity real soon. But
Two
as far
seasons and then he's gonna have a head coaching job. So
that's what I'm saying. So I know our time
so
could be limited with him, but as far as mentor and eight, I love what could be. I really do, man. Lamar finally needed to get it away from hardball and shed that vicious ship, whatever that was. I don't know. I don't want to call it a relationship. I don't know what the fuck that was. But I'm just glad he's able to revive his career because it was about to get dark, bro. It was about to get dark. Because if they would have chose hardball over eight, I
and
I I,
that's why. And you
I
notice
don't know
I
what the
cannot
fuck.
watch. I can't watch the herd no more because it do. He flip it. The once he defending Lamar, then when it comes to white leadership, all of a sudden he flips on him. Now Lamar the problem and Harbaugh escaped the sinking ship. That's how he tried to
Yeah,
narrate it the other day.
yeah.
I was like, bro, that's some nasty work you just did, bro.
Now Harbaugh did sink the fucking shit, and he tried to ease his way out of it. He did.
Nah, but he's saying that
But not
oh
on the
he's
strength of
sinking us.
Lamar though. Yeah, nah. Lamar, the
Yeah.
ship ain't sunk though. Nah, I don't agree with that part. That's his name, Stretch. Cassius Howell. I like Cassius Howell. I don't know if I go first round for him, but I like him a lot. I do.
And what position he play?
Edge.
Yeah, I haven't been on there. I've been got so busy. I haven't been doing research. I've been on TikTok learning about other stuff right now. Problems within our community, so I haven't been on that type of shit. But I get it.
Yeah, Stretch. I know
I
about
got I
Banks.
got until the combine. So
Yeah, yeah. Nah, take your time, bro. Because again, we can't. Draft season
and
ain't
a
here
lot of
yet. You
colleges
feel
out
me?
here, bro.
So what?
There's a lot of colleges out here.
You said prospects, prodigies. What you said?
I said there's a lot of colleges out here,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
universities.
Yeah, Stretch. I know about Banks. I'm a big Gators fan, so I know about Banks. But I wouldn't, even if he was available, no bullshit. I would not go for Banks in the first round. Not that I don't think he's worthy of it. I just wouldn't reach that high for what we need on a team for him. Um, Chris McKellen. I heard the name. I think I seen a little bit of his highlight film on Sip the Tide stream. I don't know what to make of him just yet. I think I need more film to make a good assessment. But I definitely seen Cassius Howe. TJ Parker, excuse me, he all right. He all right. But I'm tired of Clemson players at this point. I don't want nothing personal, but I think Trent and Nate is enough. But he all right. TJ Parker, if he's available mid round or something like that, that I doubt he'll fall that low. But you never know, man. Also for those said depending on rookies for this team is crazy. Um, is it crazy because it hasn't? I mean, for Ravens purposes, is it crazy because it hasn't been done before, or is it crazy because it can't happen? Because a lot of people thought Mike McDonald winning a Super Bowl would be crazy, especially with Sam Darnold, but he did it.
That proves that your quarterback, all he had to do is be average and you could win a championship. So that's why I
Great
don't get
system.
this. All teams need a championship quarterback. Your quarterback got to be elite to win a championship, and because nobody's gonna say Sam Darnold is a elite quarterback and he won his championship,
Yep.
but then because it's just ain't all about them as the team too. It's the team too, and they need to stop that dumb stuff.
He said, "I go guard or tackle at 14. Stretch. I agree. I do. I was not in agreement with that prior to the season being over, before the Super Bowl and all that stuff. But we definitely, you can't go sexy pick with 14 this year. We got to get some ugly picks out the way first. We got to go trenches. O line preferably. Jordan Tyson, is he a wide receiver? Because if so, I don't think we need to draft no wide receiver. If
I don't think you can get receivers out on the market. No.
if Brazel becomes available, Chris Brazel in the later rounds, then go for it. But other than him, I don't see nobody else worthy. Maybe an Ohio State wide receiver, but I think he'll be going too before we get picked. Before we pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they got another Ohio State wide receiver coming out this year. I forget his name. Oh, I don't. I forget his name. I ain't gonna fuck it up. It ain't Jeremiah Smith though, but it's still solid. Rams got a great team, and they drafted tons of rookies. I agree. Yeah, I don't get why they have us getting him. Yeah, crazy shit, crazy shit. Ain't nobody worried about no wide receiver right now. Yeah, I don't want a rookie receiver
You
until
gotta
later
tell,
rounds.
but no, you gotta
Carnell
tell the
Tate, yeah,
truth
that's his
though.
name.
You gotta tell the truth though. Do
Thank you,
Ravens
Stretch.
fans
Thank you,
really know
Kwame.
what a true wide receiver is? A true number one
No,
is? Do we really know what it looks like?
only when it got a label on it and stats years later, they don't know what it
Because
looked like.
if you take Zay's stats and give him to Justin Jefferson, you say he had a good year, huh?
Amon Ross, St. Brown, you do the same thing. Nico
Matter of
Collins, they'll
fact,
say the same thing.
if you give Zay numbers and give it to Keon Coleman, he'd be the next up and coming since sliced bread. But because Zay's 5'9", you don't recognize it. You stuck on that.
Yep,
You stuck on that.
I agree, Kwame. Great season,
He
man.
had he had a great year. I'm just saying he on a run first offense. If it was a run first offense, then you could make that on a run first offense. You got 1,200 yards.
Yep,
2 years in a row, you had 11 something last year. This year you had 12 something on a run first team.
and he didn't even have over 100 catches. I don't think he
And
did.
not every and right, and then not every, and that's what kills Zay, or that's what kills Tay argument when we talked to him, because he was like he should have it. He playing 17 games, 18-week season. I was just like, but in some games they don't even get a target, one or two targets.
Facts. Yeah, Kwame. Yeah, you gonna do Zay like that, man. Hey, man, everybody can't have the perfect hairline, man.
And man, hey, braids do it to you, man.
This
Braids
is
do it to
true.
you.
This is true too.
I'm telling you for experience, it does it to you. So like I'm just not trying to hear the dumb shit, man. I'm just not trying to hear the dumb shit. I don't want to hear this Drake May stuff. And what is it? Because I don't listen to everything Nitro say, because it just be stuff that don't matter to nothing. But he was talking about Lamar got ranked 28th best quarterback or something,
Yeah, I
or
didn't. I
best
wouldn't got. Yeah,
player.
I wouldn't have got upset about that. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's like that you can't. I mean, he said, well, Russell Wilson was ahead of him when you already know that's cap.
Right.
But because he got a championship, they're gonna do that.
Right.
You gotta expect that. It's not worth you losing a brain cell worrying
No,
about stuff like that.
man, they going to, I don't know how or why the hardballs are as powerful as they are, But ever since that happened, now a lot of hardball fans, media wise, they got hardball back. So it's open season on Lamar, and look what you did to hardball. You made hardball leave. You know what I'm saying? So all that's behind it too, low key. So I wouldn't have gave him no airtime.
But those the same people that talk about Harbaugh need to go. Half of them the same ones. I can go back and look. Even Kyra Cowherd, same thing.
Word. L. I got my own frustrations with Lamar when it comes to nuances of the game, but at the same time, uh, you can always point to Harbaugh being there to fuck things up. So if you just remove that and just look at his development in such a short period of time, how like how you said earlier, how many players he's made uh look way better than what they are.
It-
You know what I'm
here's
saying?
the thing that here's the thing nobody understands. Lamar comes from a background whereas he don't know what a dog and pony show is. He don't do stuff for looks because it look presentable or professional. I'm a football player. I'm gonna go with my instincts. I'm gonna show up for my team. That type of stuff. He don't know how to play the game. Far as PR, he don't know how to play the PR game, nor do he wants to.
Right.
Because if he knew how to play the PR game, some of the stuff he put a target on his own back, and then not by him doing anything right or wrong. He got to understand every little thing he says. They look to pick apart. You see how they pick apart Doyle, and he ain't said nothing nowhere near the things that he said. They thought they tried to say that he said
Already.
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 So Doyle got to learn how to be PR savvy too.
This is yeah. It's funny you say that because I didn't even think that far into it when he said it, but he is young as well, and that was kind of like you could have kind of prevented that. You know what I'm saying? But it's learning
But that
curve.
goes to Lamar doesn't have where he and it's okay to have you can have whoever you want you trust to manage you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because they got how many people had managers and they robbed them blind. T.O.
Plenty.
managers robbed him blind. His lawyer robbed him blind. That's why the nigga was broke for a while.
Yeah.
So you get people to manage you that you trust, but you gotta build a team like Lamar, like you love and hate LeBron. He went out and built a team, and all his boys specialize in certain aspects of what he need as a professional. He has a manager, he has an agent, all of his homeboys. Somebody handle his outside business affairs. He has a PR person. All of them take a slice of the pie, what of his machine. Lamar needs that. He needed somebody OG be like, man, I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should do that, young blood. I don't. Or somebody be like, hey, I don't think this is the best idea, man. You should show up or whatever.
It's gonna
You
be
see what I'm saying? It's just
tough.
like he's not gonna be polished like a Mahomes or because Mahomes grew up. His father was a professional athlete.
Right.
Marlon Marlon's father was a professional athlete.
True.
Like you got a lot of people. Odell father was like a college athlete. They knew that Olympian and all that other stuff. So you need those type of people. You need a team behind you. And he because he got that, he's open season for a lot of folks. Cause Lamar don't care. Because a lot of times because he don't care, it's just as bad if he's speaking all the time and all
It's
that.
true.
Because you got nobody that's gonna dispute that. He don't care, but the perception of the fans is important. A lot of fans on Facebook and on Twitter and everywhere else, They say they Ravens fan first. Well, I ain't impressed till he win a championship.
which is
Oh, I
crazy.
ain't do that. I ain't impressed until he do that.
That's dismissive, man.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody pays attention to the Ravens. We complained for years that we don't get enough recognition, and now we getting recognition. And you complain that your superstar athlete, your superstar quarterback, ain't all like that. But
Getting
it's not
flexed.
easy to win back to back. Two MVP should have been three. It's not easy doing that. So Lamar is willing their team to be successful. We don't have the coach that's the S and O. They went out and got X's and O's coaches. No matter what side of the ball, they're X's and O's coaches.
That is
And then on the
important.
top of that, and Tay
Great
point that
point.
out, and Tay point that out, that Doyle said, and Lamar said that he wanted a coach that's gonna be on the sideline.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We was talking about that. We was man. I'm glad you brought that up too, bro. I almost shed tears when that nigga said that, bro. And I'm
Oh
not
man, you
even.
were talking about that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I almost shed tears, yo. I'm not even bullshitting, man, because I'm like, for eight to take notice of that, for him to express that to the offensive coordinator in the sense of I'd rather you be down there with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that is that alone tells me
Because you could have a
eight wanna
powwow, you could
know.
have that talk. You could have that talk and be like, hey, bro, what you feeling out here? Oh man, they doing this and that. Cool. Because
Right.
you can't have those type of conversations while you in that booth.
And we've been
Cause you
saying that for
clogging
the
up the air,
longest.
you clogging up the airspace, the radio space on that radio.
We were saying that for the longest during Roman
Your assistants
years
need to be in that. Your assistants need to be in that booth because they could talk amongst themselves what they see
and
on the
see
field.
something, yeah, and see the shit.
And radio down to you. Hey, coach, we see this and that up here. We see this and that. Do that. What y'all feeling down? He doing that. Sometimes you can compare notes like that.
That's right, as it should be.
So he coming to that, and also your coordinators going and touching the players that's not having because the coordinators only could talk to
Good
so
night,
many people
Chris.
on that booth. Good
Night,
night, Chris.
Chris. Thank you for being here, Chris. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for
Sweet,
being a friend.
sweet dreams, Chris. Get plenty of rest. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Chris. He said, "L ain't
No,
trying
he
to be
ain't
no
trying to play.
puppet." Yeah.
No, he ain't trying to be a puppet. He ain't got to, but
Oh,
he
so
got to do
Forlo, what you
something.
talking about, man? He talking about so he can slam his helmet closer to the OC. Come on, stop that, bro. Stop that, bro.
So, well, we gonna act like Tom Brady didn't break any
It's just
iPads
true. It's just true, man. It's just true.
and
Stop
Galaxy
it, man.
pads, and he
Stop
broke
that.
the few. Aaron broke a few. Let's not do that.
Let me
How
say,
about
Lord.
Lindenbaum hike the ball when he tell him to?
I wasn't gonna say it, but that's facts.
Yeah, Tom won, but yeah, but see, that's the stuff right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom
yeah. I was
won.
full of you
He
drawing.
won.
I was full of you playing, man. He playing, man. He got it
That's
though.
what that's what they do though. You say won, oh, but he won though. So what is it excusable?
No, because I tell you what
No.
wasn't excusable. That tuck rule. That tuck rule wasn't excusable.
That top rule is the reason why you knew about Tom Brady. Cause the Raiders should have won that game. If we want, if we want to be technical.
hmm hmm That's crazy, Kwame.
So
That's crazy,
so
man.
so, and he Mentor even said it when he went there look at your games. They didn't run a whole lot of on script, on time plays. The scheme players open.
Right. I believe it.
And Marcellus Wiley said at the beginning of the season after they beat Cleveland week 2, he said Lamar ain't gonna be able to keep this up. He has to do too much at the line of scrimmage for the offense to run efficiently, and that's gonna come back. He has to do too much. Y'all want to talk about Deflategate Marshall? Oh yeah, yeah. That man, the NFL is just like the WWE or F,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
yeah,
So this is a This year was a political Super Bowl statement.
bro said that.
Ain't no way in the world that it ain't no way in the world. Seattle, I can see the NFC. The NFC is really not all that. But the AFC, come on, bro. Nobody saw that. Come on, bro. And it's clear that the Patriots did not belong there.
I
The
remember that
Patriots did
story.
not belong there. It was boring,
He was
man.
following was good, man.
They don't want to talk about that. Nobody, unless you was a Seahawks fan, nobody enjoyed that Super Bowl and on the entire planet.
Yo, even it's crazy because it's facts to back up what you just said. Even the Seahawks player, I forget who it was, but a Seahawks player said the game that they played against the Rams was more meaningful than the Super Bowl game was. Word. He said that was.
Yeah, they were pushing for Josh and it failed. Because Josh fell. Because Josh was doing dumb stuff at the end. And I'm glad everybody got to see it.
O's four low because
Because
it was too dark.
EDC wanted to be playing money ball. That's
No, I
why.
was about to say it was too dark in that QB room. It was too dark. Somebody wanted Cooper Rush.
Yep.
Yeah,
Why you
yeah,
get
it's
a
definitely
player that's
politics.
the total opposite of what you do?
It's
So that
definitely
costs three
politics.
games. That
Yep.
cost you 2, 3 games right there.
And $1 million.
Bro, you were better off getting Tyrod Taylor, bro.
Hmm. Sad to say, he almost beat us. He almost beat us.
It was you were better off.
We
Why
played
we
the
didn't pick
Jets.
up
We
why we
played the
didn't
Jets.
pick up Malik Willis?
We played the Jets and they had Tyrod. Crazy part.
You were better off doing that. That was stupid, man. It was
Look, Mike McDonald back again. He said I loved it. Hey man,
I
shouts out
like
to
our
Mike.
schedule this year, so it's like 3 or 4 games I'm gonna go to.
Shouts
I
out to
don't know about
Mike,
the Dallas
man.
game, cause Dallas, we might have to play Dallas in Brazil this year.
Hey, Mike. Let me since you in the chat, Mike. Let me ask you something, Mike. What happened between you and Harbs during halftime in that AFC Championship, man? What happened, bro? He said, "Wait till Milton get to start in Seattle." Yeah, man. Mike got a little self a solid foundation now, man.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I will say about Seattle, they will give you invest in what you're trying to do.
Right, that is a
They
good
will
thing.
invest because they gave keep Pete Carroll all the time in the world to fuck up before they're like, you know what, this ain't gonna work, buddy. You too old. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The Broncos would gave a better game. We almost squared up to be honest.
That might be Mike McDonald.
For
That's
real.
crazy, yo. Y'all heard it here first, man.
And somebody screenshot that, yo.
I got
Somebody screenshot that.
Oh shit, yo. Mike, you funny as hell, dog.
Squabble
Congratulations,
up.
man. Congratulations, man. If y'all ever thinking about moving on from JSN, man, just send them here, man. Just send them here, man. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Who else we need to talk about? Are you moving on from Marlon, bro? Uh-oh. Take a little time out real quick, man. Hopefully, bro, we back on. We'll see, man. Yeah, man. A lot of people want Marlon gone. Um, I see both sides of the argument, man. It's gonna hurt though to see Marlo be going, man. I'm not gonna lie. He get on my nerves sometimes, man, but hate to see my dog leave, man. Um Anything else I wanted to talk about? Yeah, stretch. Matter of fact, I want to grab my list real quick and just go over a few names I'm looking towards in this draft real quick. Hold up. See this done real quick. So I got old boy from Penn State, Vega, whatever his name is. Uh, I got Parker, Brasford, center. I got Kelvin Banks. Of course, my dog Jake Slaughter, Connor Liu, and Logan Jones. Yeah, those are my list for O line, I believe. A few of those were centers, but a couple of those names I'm definitely want to keep a lookout for. He said Gilman and Darius. I don't stretch. I do not like Gilman, man. I'm sorry, but I definitely keep Darius. But I don't like Gilman, man. Mm-mm. Nope. Now I ain't saying he trash. Just not a fan. He said, "Have you tried the mock GM or draft some they've been putting out?" No, but I've been seeing a few of them. I haven't done one, but I haven't seen nothing that was convincing. I'll say that. I agree, Kwame. Yeah. You can hear
I don't
me,
know what
Pat?
happened, but I don't
You
know
hear
what
me?
happened. Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Yeah, you good. Uh oh yeah, he said, "Where's T Martin is going. T Martin's out the building, O's for low. He's going, man.
Yeah, where'd T go? I forgot.
I don't know. I don't know if any team picked him up, but I know he
Yeah,
out
they
here.
did. He is. Yeah, a team did pick him up.
Oh, okay.
No, it didn't. No, he gone. I think a team was talking to him though. I
Oh.
think a team was talking to him. Or is what in San Diego, right? I mean, Chargers, right?
Is he?
Yeah, or got picked up.
Damn. I thought he was
He's a
going to Dallas or
linebacker coach.
something.
He's a linebacker coach somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the position, but I thought he went to Dallas or something. But you're probably right.
He went somewhere.
It might be Chargers.
I don't remember. But I
I
do know
can't
he's
either.
somewhere.
Wait. It's coming to me. Hold up. Seattle. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, stretch. Definitely went to
Oh,
Seattle.
that's a good look for him then.
Yeah. He says stick to the model is the GM one where you can play around with the cap and do trades for the draft. Yeah, stretch. I did that one. I did that one, and that's how I found out we could potentially free up 70 to 80 million dollars if we get Lamar, deal done and give him a long term extension. and you let Lindy walk, and you do hella cuts, we'll definitely have plenty money. If we the type money we would free up if we wanted to, we could sign George
Oh, what's up?
Pickens.
What's up?
Uh, he
But
said he don't want to
do
talk
you really
about.
want Pickens though? Because if he ain't happy, if he not getting the ball, then
He
you got
want that
another
money. He
thing
want
going.
that money though too. He want that money. Because when I tried
That's
to do a
another
deal with him,
thing.
I think I tried to do like 20 million or something like that, and he rejected it. I said, "Oh, what the fuck?" I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you gonna have to get him 28, 30.
Yeah, he he want that money. Uh, I ain't mad at him though. Um, O's for Low said we didn't keep one offensive coach from last year. Do we need to?
Nope. Clean
Do
slate
we
is a
need
clean
to?
slate.
He
Clean
said,
slate is a
"What's up,
clean slate,
everyone?
fam.
Happy Thursday. Uh, what's good, bro? Daniel Barry Sports Hotlight was good, man.
Okay.
Sutton was able to get Ryshawn Gary through the trade and still have Cap. You mean Seattle? What you mean? Ryshawn Gary. Was he on Green Bay? I haven't heard his name lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think he said I don't think we got enough corners, fam. Kwame, aside from what's number 38 we got? Keon Martin. We got Keon
You got
Martin.
Keon Martin.
We
You
got
got
Bilal Cone.
you
I
got
mean, these is
Wiggins.
all unproven guys, but we got a little bit of room to work with.
What's called they could bring in they could bring in a corner. There's a couple corners could be freed up.
I agree. One of them in particular, I think, is on Seattle. What's his name? Tyreek Woolen. Woolen.
Yeah,
I think he gonna be available.
right.
Stress said clean house. I mean, we damn sure already doing that. Stress said interior lineman. I said, yeah, interior lineman. Um, Blazer said, what free agents would you like to see us pursue? You got any in mind, Fresh?
Trey Hickerson.
What?
Hmm. Max Crosby way too expensive.
I agree. I agree.
And they ain't about the money. And two first round draft picks for
Yeah, ain't
29 year
nobody
old.
giving
No.
up all that.
No. Nope.
He said, I'd rather give Marlo a pay cut and keep him. I would too.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking
I
too.
think
Would
he's
you keep
going to take.
Marlo, bro?
I don't think other teams will stand. Marlon played too damn much. The only time he's serious is on the field. When he's not on the field, he plucks my nerves. I'm gonna keep 100 with you.
I agree.
So he plucks my nerves. The most unbothered person I've ever seen before.
Mm-hmm. That's him. I don't want AJ, man. AJ
No,
is
no, no. Keep him over there. No, no,
yeah,
no,
he
no,
he he
no.
turned he shot me as a crybaby and he didn't show up in the playoffs, man. All that crying and couldn't catch the ball when it mattered the most.
No, no, no. That's what I'm talking about. How the number two more valuable on your team than your number one?
He said, I would
Y'all
like to
not
see
asking the
Cheeto
right
get
question.
re-signed. A lot of people like Cheeto. I'm not a fan, but I ain't mad at
He
him.
all right. He
Yeah,
all
he all
right.
right.
I'll keep him.
Uh, Kwame, I'm fine who we got at wide receiver. If anything, the only wide receiver I care for in a draft this year is probably Tate.
and Chris Brazell out of Tennessee. But
I like for them to keep go back after D Hop. He wants to be here.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not
He
mad at
wants
D
to
Hop
be
staying.
here. He was like he wish he could have had a way bigger role. And Ravens don't have the best track record of receivers wanting to come. So by him wanting to come, that's going to help change the narrative.
Right.
And he's reliable. So he was like he didn't understand why he didn't get the touches because he's a football player. Pretty much saying fuck all the age shit. I'm a football player.
This is true.
So my number's called. I'm gonna go perform. He wanted to be there with Lamar. He wanted to play there. Of course, people making a big deal out of, oh, he wanted to be. He's up there saying that he don't want to be. He's liking the Bills and all. Bro, he don't have a job right now. You gonna like stuff too.
You told me that even when Likely was dealing with his shit. You was right. You was right.
These dudes ain't got time to think about your feelings. They got families to feed.
You right though.
Mama need a new house. Daddy want a Cadillac. Your brother want an AP watch. You gotta do something.
Right. Yeah,
Make
I
sure
like
your
why
sister. Make
Teller.
sure your little. Make sure your sister fat head kids got the latest and greatest Jordans and shit. That calls.
Yeah, I
You
like
seen
why
you
Teller.
seen Survivor's Remorse. You seen the game with the Rock in it. That stuff happens.
Blazer, do it. Do it. Do it. I would trade his ass and cut him. I don't care which one happened. Right after June 1st, his ass will not be a Raven no more. I'll tell you that one.
Who?
Roquan.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen though, but
I don't care for him at this point.
I think that unlock Roquan again, you gotta bring somebody like Queen back.
I agree. You absolutely
But
right.
then I don't know if I want Queen because Queen had a lot to say when he was butthurt.
Well, you know he was hurt, bro. He wanted to stay here.
I don't know, man. Calm moist. I don't know.
He's a kind of moist. Michael
I ain't got a
Pittman and
problem with
Garrett
him, but
Wilson, if you want to go wide
he's like the
receiver.
defense. Him and Bateman got a lot in common.
I agree. I agree.
Cry and all that other stuff.
I agree.
Bateman had excuse. Bateman was going through a lot. He was going through a lot. I will give him that. But
Teddy
Queen,
is hurt. I forgot about that.
I'm taking up for Lamar, and he called me a clown emoji, and I'm taking up for Lamar, helping him because he was getting killed on them Twitter streets. I said, okay, you dumb motherfucker. This is dumb, man. He's not the sharpest knife in the him and that daggone Shady McCoy. They're not the sharpest knives in the
No.
drawer. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, if they wasn't an athlete, bro,
Oh
they
man.
wouldn't be a politician. I put
They
it that
they
much.
put the fries in a bag. Shit.
I ain't gonna say it like that. He'll be
Shit.
something. He'll be a pookie.
Let me see. He said, brother. He said, brother might have to wait on that AP.
Exactly.
He said, cut row and bring back PQ. I'm fine with that. Teddy is solid.
How you
He
gonna
said,
cut roll, bring back PQ? I don't want PQ if roll ain't there. I'd rather
it's
start
true
over.
too. But I'm fine. We need somebody. Uh,
Cause Rowe's very smart, but he don't got the capacity of running sideline
he ain't
like
that
Queen
strong
does.
either. He ain't that strong either, yo.
Mm-mm.
They be pushing the shit out of him, man. Teddy and Queen combo would be interesting.
He's a.
At least they
I'm telling you.
fast.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna be honest. Rose a phenomenal player, but he's not as phenomenal enough for the price that they paid him.
No, no.
If you not better than who's the top linebacker in the game right now?
It's tough to say. Probably Fred Warner still.
If you not better than Fred Warner, I don't want to hear it. And it was a lot cheaper. That's why I say go get Fred Warner. It was a lot cheaper. He's still around.
Stretch. I seen that shit too. He definitely be padding stats. He definitely be
But
doing
they
that
leave
shit,
him in
yo.
there. They leave him in there two pat stats.
Blazer, big facts. He's not playing up the contract. And that GM app that you was talking about too earlier, bro, they definitely pointed that out. He's not playing up the contract.
No,
Okay.
he's not. He's not. Absolutely not.
And then who else? It said another thing. Oh, I seen earlier too, and not that a lot of people big on Linderbaum, but anybody that's still in agreement that Linderbaum should get paid. That I found out in 2025, he had the most, if not the second most, pressures in the NFL with 26. So what are we doing, man? And we can say Falele and all that. That's cool. But this man's asking for left tackle money from what I'm hearing, man. He's not that. He's not getting that, man. O's for low, nah. He was suffering last year too. Come on, man. We gotta stop cutting excuses, man. We gotta stop cutting excuses, yo. Mike McDonald was here during the time frame Roquan was here. Roquan was still fucking up on tackles. Roquan, the decline of Roquan happened when Queen left. You feel me? He ain't suffering for no Matter BK loss. He need to be suffering from a weight loss plan. That's what he need to be suffering from. He need to be he need to be suffering from goddamn uh lack of retail therapy. Cause eight hold the ball too. O's for a low, man. Yo, you gonna stop coming at King 8, man. You gonna stop coming at King 8, yo.
I want to know what they want to do to do. Like, what do you want them to
He
do?
said eight hold the ball too long.
If you got to hold the ball too long to wait for those plays, that them long developing plays. You see how they block better. It seems like they block better when he's not in the game because they scheme them for them to get the ball out quick.
He said like he was playing hard to get. Blazer said, I still can't believe we extended Andrews instead of Likely. And Blazer said, I swear if EDC gives Lindy 20 million plus a year, I don't he better not do that shit. He better not. O's for Low said King Henry play like Huntley did. I mean, but they made the game plan easier for Huntley. O's for Low. I talked about this, man. They made it easy for Huntley, man, as they always do. But I get what you're saying. But at the same time, the game plan is always easy for Huntley.
Yeah, get the ball out quick.
Don't throw it. Don't make no stupid plays. You throw to
Because
one person.
he don't got that deep ball capability.
No,
So
he don't. He don't.
outside of a
I
wide
agree,
open play,
Stretch. Blazers is facts too. Packers defense was injured. Huntley and Kwame, that's true too. All these things is true. Huntley was definitely decisive. Eight does have his moments, but at the end of the day, Huntley has his flaws too. Huntley is very
here's,
skittish when he
here's the
scrambles
thing.
outside the
Yeah, it's no
pocket.
excuse for it. Here's the thing, and then I gotta go because it just called
He
said it's
plays
done.
smart football. Yes,
But
Kwame. He plays
here's the thing
definitely plays
about
smart
that.
football.
Huntley's not out there to be Superman.
Right.
They require Lamar to be Superman.
This is true.
There's a difference.
And Mentor even said that, if I'm not mistaken. Mentor even said that, if I'm not mistaken, like the offense was pretty much forcing him. He shouldn't have to be Superman every play.
Exactly. So you don't know if it's because they count on his athleticism to make plays develop or what. Hollywood wasn't lying on a lot of stuff he was saying
No, I never
because he
denied
didn't
that.
have to say that. No, and we're not talking about Huntley as a bad player. That no, the facts are that they're gonna call a different game for them to get
Right.
the ball out quicker. Lamar can hold the ball and all that because he's Lamar Jackson, so they expect for him to do more.
Right. And they not going to check him when they trying to simplify the game. They scared to say at the time with Harb's here, he was scared to say something to Lamar. Word.
I don't think that coming out. I don't
Shit,
think
he
that's
wasn't going.
that.
You know how I know? Here we go right here. What do you want to do, Lamar? You want to go for it?
That's his second year, bro.
I'm just saying.
Not eighth.
That shouldn't have been on 8. That
But
should have been your
you do
call.
know that if Harbaugh didn't want to go for it, they wouldn't go for it. Or if
But
he
that's what I'm
did, he
saying.
wouldn't
That
have
should have
did
been
it.
your call, Harbs. You don't go put that on him.
Because you know he gonna want to go for it every fourth down.
But he do that? Did he do that all the time? No. He did it that one
Sometimes they
time.
kick the ball when they were like, bro, I got Lamar Jackson, bro. This dude made a
I agree,
thing.
Oaks for
He
love.
said, bro, what do you do if you had Lamar Jackson? And he was like, what do you do if it's 4th and 2 late in the game? What you? I got Lamar Jackson. I'm going to get the first down.
Right.
Okay. What
Straight
if you 4th and
facts.
2 and you got Henry or whatever? I got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. I'm going to get those yards. We're going to score. It's just that. You just gotta be confident. I'm going to score.
Right.
Why is you trying to run all these sneaks with Mark and all this other stuff when you just run a bootleg? Tell them all, beat them to the sideline. That's it. Because when they had 12 seconds left, they should have just ran another play. If you fumble, you was gonna lose anyway.
Right.
So you kicked it, you been better off kicking that same spot. You put all this pressure on the daggone rookie. Now I'll be like, yo, we're gonna go one more pass play. If we don't get it, we'll kick it here. Cause guess what? 12 seconds gave you enough to wind back to serve the field, see what's open and wasn't open, throw it away. Cause I don't think he got 2 yards on that play.
He
Cause
said, put
come and
some.
think of it, if he kept that spot, it went wide left. If he had kept that spot and kicked that same formation, he would have hooked it inside right.
He said, put some blame on EDC. How you get a Hall of Fame running back with no O line?
I said put all the blame on EC because he created that line. He created that.
This is truth.
He created that.
He didn't want to
Harbaugh don't
keep.
go
He
pick
didn't
the
want to keep
players.
Morgan. He didn't want to keep Zeitler.
And Morgan was at the Super Bowl.
Yep.
He was at the Super
He said,
Bowl,
Mr.
bro.
Clean, Peter Fraud. He said Lamar has made
Hey,
tons of money for some of these old linemen, making them look better than they actually are. Blazer, we just was talking about that earlier with Linderbaum.
yeah.
Now watch when Linderbaum go somewhere else. Let's see how good he is.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Give him Sam. Let's see. Let's see how he is. Let's see. But hey, I got cut out. Everybody, it was nice talking to you guys. I'll hit you soon or whatever. When I get my channel up, we'll do this and we'll scream again, and we're gonna have a good time. All right. Y'all
Yes,
have a
sir,
good night.
man.
Hey, my young boy, man. Hey, man. Put pressure on him, bro.
I got you, bro. We
I'll
going
talk
up,
to you
man. We
tomorrow.
going up, man. It's gonna be
I'll
another
talk to you
stream
tomorrow.
soon.
All
It's
right.
gonna be another stream soon, man.
Yeah, cause I can't do this and drive at the same
Oh, I
time.
know, I know, I know. I appreciate you for taking the
So
time to
yeah.
come on, man. It was necessary, man. I needed that. For real,
Oh, all
man.
right, yo. Well, y'all be safe out here.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Ravens flock, man. Man, anybody in the future watching this, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all was able to have plenty optimism for this off season and for the season, man. You feel me? Yeah, I'm with you, Stretch, man. I'm with you, Stretch. I gotta get ready to go to bed. Final day tomorrow. Not final, but Friday and all that for the weekend. So yeah, man. All y'all, man, in the chat, man. I appreciate all y'all for real, man. O's for a low, P McFarland, Stretch, Kwame, Blazer, uh, uh, Chris, of course, James popping in. Uh, where we at? I said Kwame already. Uh, Ashley, my twin, man. Chris, of course. What are the rest of the names? I know I'm missing motherfuckers, man. Slyster, man. Bazel, Dwayne, man, my dog, Vita, uh, all y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. For real, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of the y'all night, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Uh, I hope y'all have a safe day tomorrow, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. Real shit. All that, man. Shouts out to my dog Jay Z, man. Jay Z, I'm gonna do another live stream for you, man, a little bit earlier, man. Y'all forgive me. I don't never schedule these joints because it's always some last minute shit, man. I do plumbing, so like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get off work, got side shit going on. I go do that, or you know what I'm saying. But bear with me, y'all. It's all coming full circle. We about to get it cranking real soon. Again, man, y'all be safe out there. Y'all protect y'all peace. Y'all protect y'all family, y'all selves, y'all minds, all that, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. I'm out. And again, appreciate y'all, yo.